Hey fifth graders, this is Oliver here. I'm going to go over some comprehension that matches your floppy book story for this week. We are on Unit 3, Week 5. The story is called What Was the Purpose of the Inca Strange Strings? And you can find that on pages 223 to 225. The story is 3 pages long this week, and the genre is a persuasive article. Persuasive meaning that the author is trying to convince you of their point of view. And the article is kind of split into 2 separate debates. One author believes that the QP was used as a calculator, so for math purposes. And the other author believes that the QP was used as a type of language, so they had symbols and letters represented with strings. Our comprehension strategy is summarizing. Summarizing is used to retell the most important main idea and supporting details of that section. So if I ask myself how was the QP used, I can focus on either author. There's some text evidence on page 224. So to answer that question from that author's point of view, it is that the QP was used as a set, as a pattern of knots on the strings, and they thought that that was a calculator, that these patterns stood for different numbers. If I were to ask the same question and look at the second author's point of view, then my text evidence would point me in a different direction. Your comprehension skill is going to be author's point of view, and we know that one of the authors believed that the Incas had a 3D language written in thread. You're going to be asked to do an assignment on Tuesday that looks a lot like this graphic organizer, so this will help you. If I know that this is the author's point of view, that's where I want to be looking in the text for details that prove that point of view. So for this one, I'm going to be looking on pages 224 and 225 because I know that that author believes that it's a language. So one detail I found was that Incas had a language in thread. I can quote that right from the text. They thought that knots might not be numbers. So now I'm looking for other details that prove that it was a language and not a calculator. So something that I found was that the patterns may be symbols. Again, symbols are kind of similar to our letters. And another pattern that helps prove that point of view is that they found an old manuscript that shows a code. So if they found a code, where is that code coming from? Possibly the strings that they found from the QP that the Incas used. I hope this helped you understand your story a little bit better and help you on your assignment. Have a great week.